Altinha is not just a beach pastime, and it's not just a variation of football, it's more than that. Altinha is samba played with the feet. It's the essence of Rio's street smarts molded into ball touches. It's the art of dodging time, rules, and even gravity. To an outsider, it might just look like a bunch of friends passing the ball around in the sand, but to those who live it, it's a culture, a philosophy, even a form of silent protest. More than anything, it's a way of life, because while in most places people chase the ball, in Altinha, the secret is to keep it floating, and deep down, that might be Rio's greatest metaphor. The ball can't drop. Lightness must endure. Before we go deeper, it's important to understand how Altinha is played. There are no teams, no goals, no winners or losers. The game happens in a circle of people standing on the sand. The key rule is simple but crucial. The ball cannot touch the ground. Players pass the ball using any part of the body except their hands and arms. Feet, chest, head, thighs, you name it. The ball used is typically a slightly deflated football, making it easier to control and keep afloat. Touches must be soft, controlled, and precise, more about rhythm and style than power. Strong or careless hits can break the flow and break the circle. The aim is to maintain a smooth, continuous exchange, like a dance, where each player reads the other's moves and matches the collective beat. Anyone can join in. It's an open, inclusive game where hierarchy disappears and cooperation rules. No referee, no scoreboard, just a shared rhythm and respect for the ball and each other. Altinha's origin is as organic as the city of Rio itself. Unlike other sports with a birth date, inventor, and rulebook, Altinha naturally grew out of the relationship between Rio's locals and the beach. Back in the 1980s, when the football fields were occupied, kids started meeting on the sands of Copacabana and Ipanema to keep the game going, with just one rule: the ball couldn't touch the ground. It started as a warm-up routine for street footballers and turned into a spectacle. With each touch, an unwritten rule: style matters more than strength. No angry kicks allowed, only grace and charm. And with that rhythm came movements that today are almost like classic sand choreography. The outside foot flick that spins the ball like it's alive, the reverse volley that defies physics, the backheel flick that earns applause even from casual spectators. It's dance, it's improvisation, it's poetry in motion. Altinha also became a social equalizer. No fancy cleats, no club fees, no uniforms, just you, the sand, and the ball. Anyone can join, from locals to tourists, teenagers to seniors. It's one of the few activities where hierarchy disappears and the collective rhythm takes over. Over time, Altinha stopped being just a hobby and became a lifestyle. It became part of the identity of the beachfront neighborhoods, to the point where proposed laws aim to recognize it as intangible cultural heritage of the city. That's right, Altinha became so embedded in Rio's soul that lawmakers tried to protect it, and what once was just a casual circle of friends is now played by organized groups, with communities, informal tournaments, and even their own code of ethics. No referees, no scoreboard, no egos. There are even discussions about professionalizing Altinha, sponsored videos, clothing brands, events with DJs on the sand, but the core of the practice resists. It's not about winning, it's about beauty. It's not about performance, it's about harmony. That's why even with all the likes and views, the true spirit of Altinha remains, in the spontaneity, in the flip-flops tossed aside, in the sharp eyes of those who know that real beauty can't be edited. It evolved like an art form, from simple touches to acrobatic moves, from barefoot feet in the sand to Instagram trick shot videos with millions of views. And yet, its essence remains. No one plays Altinha alone. More recently, there's been a visible increase in the number of women joining the circle of people. Once dominated by male players, Altinha now features more and more women making their mark, breaking stereotypes, and showing that grace and creativity know no gender. Some have even become reference points on the beach, earning respect not through followers, but through their elegance and control. Have you ever noticed how every Altinha player has a unique way of moving? Some prefer using the chest, others spin like they're breakdancing, some only play using volleys. The ball isn't just passed, it's interpreted, as if each person has their own bodily dialect. There's no rivalry, only mutual understanding. The touch must be generous, perfectly timed. Too strong and the circle breaks, too soft and the flow dies. You need to read your partner's moves, match the collective rhythm. It's football with the soul of capoeira, and if you look closely, you'll see there's no correct way. There's only style. There's the classic player, the acrobat, the Zen master who plays smiling, and among them, there's sometimes a legend, someone who's been playing for 30 years, known by everyone on the sand, who may not have millions of followers, but carries something far more valuable: respect. Icons like the Altinha King or the Sand Professor, living legends who teach with their feet and their wisdom. You'll also see familiar faces among the spectators, people who don't play but show up every weekend, sitting at the same spot on the beach, watching in admiration. It's not a show for money, but it's still a show. Their presence brings energy, their claps guide the rhythm. They are part of the circle of people just as much as those who play. With the rise of social media, Altinha found a new stage. Players started sharing clips of tricks, challenges, synchronized plays. Suddenly, the beach circle went global. People from all over the world began imitating, adapting, and playing. Today, you'll find Altinha in Barcelona, Bali, Miami. Some versions are more freestyle, others are stricter. But the essence of Rio lives on: improvisation, elegance, and connection. And even when the accent changes, the body speaks the same language, one of rhythm, trust, and flow. And while abroad they may call it collective freestyle or beach control, we keep calling it Altinha because no matter how the world translates it, the soul of Rio doesn't fit in a caption. In this international spread, there's also been a subtle contrast between the Instagram Altinha and the roots Altinha. The former chases views, edits, and likes. The latter values the raw, imperfect, beautiful now. And while both coexist, it's on the sand without filters that the magic still happens. Some people play Altinha to relieve stress, others to reconnect, and some just go to watch and admire. Because in the end, Altinha is also a spectacle. It blends dance, sport, and philosophy. It's a collective ritual that involves not only the players, but also the onlookers, the enthusiasts, and even those learning just by watching. Studies suggest that collaborative rhythmic activities like Altinha help release endorphins, improve focus, and benefit mental health. But players don't need research. They feel it in their bodies. It's breathing, it's presence, it's meditation with sand between your toes. And perhaps the most beautiful thing about Altinha is this: it teaches us how to live together. It shows that not every play needs to be yours, that sometimes the most beautiful move is the perfect assist. It teaches that beauty lies in flow. Altinha is much more than a circle of touches. It's Rio's heartbeat echoing across the globe, a reminder that it's possible to live with lightness, even in chaos, that art can be created with feet in the sand and eyes on the horizon. And no matter how much they try to control it, regulate it, or ban it, there will always be a group there, in front of Pasto 9, saying with their feet what the Carioca heart feels: as long as the ball doesn't drop, the soul stays alive.